Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we're back with another foundation review. So today we have the L'Oreal Skin Paradise, and like I said in my haul video, this isn't new on the market, but I've never tried it. So I've seen a lot of people say that this is one of their holy grail skin tints, so I thought I'd try it for myself. So yeah, let's jump straight in. So online, let's start with this. The product details is it's created with 70% water-based formula and enriched with a cocktail of aloe vera, ginger and witch hazel. Skin Paradise leaves you with that. Please can I have what she's having, skin glow. Both makeup fanatics and bare skin enthusiasts will fall in love with this lightweight texture that quenches skin with up to 24-hour hydration and evens out skin tone with a perfectly healthy looking glow. What's more, with SPF 20 UVA, UVB and antioxidant action, it helps protect the skin against environmental aggressors such as pollution. And then the usage, it says to apply as you would a moisturizer onto clean skin or over primer with your fingertips, sponge or a brush. So there's also a tip that says go a shade darker than you would your natural skin tone. So I went a bit lighter. I got the medium and medium 01, then there was a medium 02 and 03, but the swatches looked really orange, so I went for a slightly lighter one. So yeah. We're going to prime one side of the face as always, and then one side with a brush, one side with a sponge. So I'm going to go in with the Essence Primer, and this is just the sensitive skin one, and it's a hydrating primer. So let's rub that in. Let's get us nice and close, and then I'm just going to clip back my hair. There we go. So I think we're going to go in with a sponge first on this side. That doesn't look like a bad shade match, I don't think. And I went lighter than I usually would. So just taking my sponge and I'm blending it in on this side. That actually matches my skin perfectly. I'm getting better at shade matching myself. I used to be terrible, but now I always go slightly lighter or darker than I usually would, and it usually works pretty well. So this is the side with the sponge. I really do like the glow, and there's no primer on that side. And then this is the other side with just the primer. So I've just had a closer look and it looks really nice. It's not settling into any of my pores. I've been lucking out with these foundations lately, so I'm really happy with that. And the shade match is really nice. It's not like full coverage, but it's enough coverage to cover up all my redness, so it's evened out my texture. And the other side we'll go in with the brush. And this is the side that's been primed. So as usual, just dotting that around, and then it does have a scent. It smells like perfume for sure, but not bad. So it does have a very watery consistency, to be honest. I didn't notice it on the side with the sponge. In all honesty, I think I prefer it with a sponge. So I'm just going to go back to the sponge and we'll just... The sponge tends to it seems like it's pushing it in nicely, and because it's water-based, I think the water in my damp sponge is spreading this out better. Once again, I think I prefer the side that's been unprimed as well. Because it's water-based, I think it's just that moisturizing prime is a little bit too much, but let me... So this is the side that is unprimed. And this is the primed side. So what do you think? I like it, but I definitely prefer it with a sponge. I'd rather go in with a sponge or maybe your fingers. The brush just was moving the product around rather than pushing it into the skin. Generally speaking, like I said, I'm lucking out with all these foundation products. I've loved all of them. I haven't had any particular problems, besides something like some of them break up on my nose, but that could be the concealer as well. But I'm just going to let this dry down for a few minutes, and then I'm going to go ahead and do some makeup, and then we'll come back and we'll powder down the face together. So I've already added all my cream products, so we're going to go ahead and powder this down now. Obviously under my eyes, I actually went all the way up to under my eyes, so I added just a touch of concealer under there. The skin tint itself didn't fully dry down, it's still quite tacky, which is usually what you can expect from a skin tint. I don't want to powder it too much though, because I still want to see that glow, but I also don't want the makeup to transfer, and as you know with foundation reviews we don't add any setting spray, so I usually just powder it down for the purposes of getting oily. I am using the e.l.f. HD powder. I've been really liking it since I tested it because it leaves my face feeling really velvety and soft like all day, and actually helps with keeping my oils at bay, which is quite unusual. I'm just going to go a little bit heavier here because that's where I get the most oily. I don't feel like it's that dewy anymore, obviously, because I powdered it down, but you can still see obviously a glow over here, but that's the liquid blush or cream blush and bronzer that I used. So yeah, this is what the skin is looking like now. I'm gonna go ahead and just finish the rest of my makeup, but I think we'll start the wear test now because it's quite late today. It is 4:30, so I'll come back in 3 hours. I do have one more video to film after this, so I'm just going to finish my makeup, so I might look different when I come back. But yeah, I really like it so far. Like I said, it's looking really nice, not settling anywhere, and looks very much skin-like, so yeah, I'm happy with that. So I'll come back in 3 hours and we'll see where the makeup's at. Okay, so the time is now 8 p.m. so I've had the sun for about 3.5 hours, and I have noticed, let me zoom you in, that it's broken up on my chin over here and over there. So I'm not sure if it's my skin prep, because it did really look nice. It could also be the powder that's a bit too drying for it, but I will try it a couple of different ways and I'll let you know down in the comments below. But for now, it doesn't look terrible, but I can see it's worn. Not like the collection one that I tried, the Sika or Kika, but that one was much better and it was more affordable. I don't even think I mentioned that the price of the Skin Paradise is actually £11.99 if I'm not mistaken, so a little bit more expensive than the £6 collection skin tint, which was a lot better. So yeah, I'll check in with you guys again at the end of the night and we'll see if this is all remedied itself or how it wears. But so far I'm not that impressed. I was more impressed with my initial application. So I'll see you guys in a few hours. So the time is now 10:30 and I have worn the foundation for 6 hours. I have noticed more breaking up around my mouth, and then also here under my eye it's starting to separate. So I don't know what has caused that. So I couldn't say that I would recommend buying this. It is way more expensive than other drugstore foundations. So I think there's a lot cheaper ones out there that are better. So that's a no from me. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video and it was helpful. And other than that, I'll see you in the next one. Bye!